Thank you to my Patreon supporters. A double shout out thank you to Xavier Zamora, Victor Vegas, Victor, Velimir Brakovich, Troy Smothers, Safe Munaz, Morad Shaker for being higher level patrons. You can join that for as little as $1 a month. There's a link down in the description. Also, thank you to my YouTube members. You can click the join button down below if you'd like to join that. Please keep in mind that I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I'm sharing is my own opinion. It's my own research. I highly encourage you guys to go do your own research. And with that being said, let's go ahead and dive on into the news. What we're talking about in this video is alpha nodes. What's interesting is by the name, you would think that it's a node project itself, but that's not really the case. What's going on here is this is more of a reflectionary token, but it gives you options you can choose from, and these options happen to be mainly focused on node projects. When I say mainly, it's because you do have the option to claim this in USDC, but you can also compound it so that you get more alpha nodes based on the market value, and then down below you have all of these various node projects, more that they're actually planning on adding. And I want to make a quick side note, by the way. I know I just talked about my Patreon, but I tell my patrons about my plays before I make these YouTube videos. So if you guys are wanting to find out about some of these things sooner, you could definitely go take a look at that Patreon. Again, you can get on that for as little as $1 a month. I've been making a series of posts on all of these projects, but I really am excited personally. Again, this is not financial advice, but I'm really excited about what's going on with alpha nodes, because the way that I've been looking at it, I've been talking with cryptocurrency developers, I've been talking with other cryptocurrency content creators, and you got to see where the industry is continuously evolving, right? And what I think is going to be happening here is, when we're already starting to see it, the DeFi sector, decentralization, we're seeing going into a node structure format where you can essentially participate in these without having the headache and the hassle of either paying monthly fees to stay active with it and potentially risking losing all of your stuff. We're starting to pull away from that and that model. There's value that comes into play with that, but I'm just saying that, we're seeing our systems starting to move away from that, and just overall evolving into a space where you don't even have to contribute your hardware to participate in the network. So it's simplifying it down a ton, and a lot of people seem to be really piqued by this idea. And so Alpha Nodes is like, hey, let's create a central ground where these communities could be able to participate with our token, get reflectionary rewards that they can then choose which one of these projects they want to invest in. So what do they say, guys? Buy the dip, sell the rip. That's the saying, right? You buy when it's red. You don't buy the top when everyone else has already bought it, and then all of a sudden the price goes down and you start crying and you're like, well, I'm left holding the bag now, right? So these node projects help contribute continuous, stable ROI. Some of them will do tapering, so over time the amount of the rewards technically goes down. The sustainability of the projects, it's so new. We're still kind of yet to wait to see which ones are going to be able to survive all of this, which ones will make the proper adjustments, which ones just have a great design structure. But the idea itself is highly attractive to a lot of people. So in this sense, if there's a project that goes down really low and you're looking at the price charts, you might be like, hey, I'm going to use my node rewards for the day and I'm going to collect it in THOR. And what's interesting, or STRZ or whatever, right? What's interesting is that if you wanted to collect this in USDC, you're actually going to be claiming less dollar value. I did do the math a little bit here. So from my dashboard, for example, you can see it says $4.57 right there. But if I was to collect it in STRZ, it would actually be higher. So there's more dollar value that goes into the reward structure for the nodes than to actually claim in the USD itself. And I think that incentivizes people more to essentially reinvest into other community-based projects rather than de-incentivizing them, where you're like, well, why would I do that? I'd rather claim my USDC. And then on top of it, it doesn't really make much sense, right? Like if you got more in USDC, then you just use your USDC to go buy more Avalanche, which this is on Avalanche's network, by the way, right? And then you go buy the different node projects that are there, but you get more value than if you had just compound it. So it doesn't make any sense. So I'm glad that they have that designed in a way to where you can actually be incentivized to want to go show support for these various node projects, getting more of their tokens, and essentially helping to stabilize the market, as a lot of projects oftentimes too much supply, not enough demand, whole standard of how economics works. And then guess what? The price ends up crashing too hard. But this gives you opportunities where you can help bring the price back up because of you purchasing these things. So you do have 22% slippage, quite high. I understand, guys. I get it. But if you decide you want to compound your earnings into alpha nodes, they actually discredit that tax. So you don't have to worry about a 22% slippage with your earned rewards if you're just trying to have it flow into more of these alpha tokens. And if you look at the price of this, it's been holding up pretty well. Let's be real. What's going on with the world right now with this war, it's affected everything. And it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. This project just came out February 19th. It's only been out for 8 days. So it's a baby. What's interesting is I talked about Magia in a previous video, and very interesting node project. You'll notice that they're not on this list. They're very, very new themselves. In the Discord, my understanding, what I've been told, is that they've been in talks with the Alpha Nodes team, and the only thing that's missing right now is them getting listed on CoinGecko, which they're trying to do. If they get listed on there, the API, everything that's set up, boom. Now you can see Magia over on this side as well. So if you're looking for an actual node project, I've talked about Magia. I own Magia. You can go check out the video to find out more about what they got going on. I'm just letting you guys know right now, that's one that's not on the list, but it looks like it's on essentially a waiting list once they get that done. So you'll probably end up seeing that over here on Alpha Nodes in the future. But time will tell. I'm not guaranteeing it. I can't guarantee it. I don't work with these teams. I don't like get paid and I'm an employee or anything. So I'm just telling you guys what I found out. Very interesting information, all that. As you guys can see, the price did try to get a little bit of a shoot up here and then a little bit of a pullback. This is one of those tokens where, as you can see here on the dashboard, I own in the billions. So this is, I own 145 billion of their tokens. And that should give you an indication that you can get a lot of these tokens for very little money. And as far as for when the price starts going up, you should more than likely expect that the earned rewards value is also going to correlate to that, right? So the potential here of being in a reflectionary rewards-based token that is participating in an ecosystem showing support for various node projects, which I think is a growing sector, provides a lot of value to it itself. I will provide a link to their website as well as to their Twitter account. Their Twitter account having over 3,500 followers now and pushing towards 4,000. And it says over here, Alpha providing a seamless way for people to participate and earn passive income from node projects like THOR, Project X, Vapor Node, and more. They're doing a giveaway that does end, it looks like about the next 24 hours or so. And there are individuals that are showing a lot of support. You can see the levels of engagement that's going on for their posts. This guy right here put in quite a bit of money to be able to get that amount, 25 trillion tokens. You saw what I had. And with what I had, I put in, it was probably about $500 worth or so. And this is getting pretty close to a 24-hour time period. So as it is, I've been earning roughly $4.50 a day at these current prices. Which is incredible. And so they're working on a lot of new stuff. You can see more posts that they're saying right there. And as this highlights, they have hit $200,000 worth of paid rewards to the alpha holders. And it's actually getting closer to $250,000, $241,811.13, right? I keep buying more of this token. I might buy more. I'm kind of like, I'm debating it, but you can see what I already own on it personally. And week one, $4 million peak market cap, $125,000 in treasury, $210,000 plus in rewards paid, tax-free compound added to dashboard, 3 recorded AMAs, first alpha fund investment into stables, liquidity pool, liquidity lock extended to May 5th of 2022, multi-sig wallet setup, rug doc, KYC complete, star nodes has been added to node token rewards. I'll have some more information on that one here in the near future for you guys as well. So yeah, that does it for this video. I don't want to have this go on for too much longer. Let us know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. Again, I'll provide you with the reference material so you can go check this out for yourselves. And if you're new to the channel, you want to see more node-related projects on this channel, I am going to keep doing more. I've done a handful, and I want to keep this rhythm going, guys. There's lots of new nodes coming up, updates that are coming out with them. So some strong material that I'm also personally interested in. So don't forget to hit subscribe. Let's get this channel to 20,000 subscribers. We've been getting so close. We're so close. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, like button, click the bell icon so you know whenever we go live. God bless, and I will see you in the next episode.